notes since we have left our throne. Without a burden, time is lost again. Would we find up my brother with our thanks, and yet we should, for perpetuity, go hence in debt, and therefore, like a cipher, yet standing in rich place, I multiply. With one, we thank you many thousands mo, and there go before I it.
Stay your thanks for a while, and pay them when you part.
Sir, that's tomorrow. I'm questioned by fears of what may chance, or breed upon our absence that may blow. No sneaping winds at home to make us say, this is put forth too truly. Besides, I've stayed to tire your royalty.
We are tougher, brother, than you can put us to.
No longer stay.
1 7 night longer?
Very sooth tomorrow.
We'll part the time between then, and in that I'll no gainsaying.
Press me not, beseech you so. There is no tongue that moves, none in the world. So soon as yours could win me, so it should now. Were there necessity in your request, although 'twere needful, I denied it.
Tongue-tied, our queen. Speak you.
I had thought, sir, to have held my peace until you had drawn oaths from him not to stay. You, sir, charge him too coldly. Tell him you are sure all in Bohemia is well. This satisfaction the bygone day proclaim. Say this to him, he's beaten from his best lord.
Well said, Hermione.
To tell, he longs to see his son more strong, but he let him say so then, and let him go, but let him swear so, and he shall not stay. We'll whack him hence with distaffs. Yet of your royal presence I'll adventure the borrow of a week. When at Bohemia you take my lord, I'll give him my commission to let him there for a month behind the jest, prefixed for his parting. Yet, good deed, Leontes, I love thee not a jar of cloth behind. What lady she her lord? You'll stay?
No, but
Nay, but you will.
I may not verily.
Verily, you put me off with limber vows, but I, though you would seek to unsphere the stars with oaths, should yet say, Sir, no going. Verily, you shall not go. A lady's verily as potent as lords. Will you go yet? Force me to keep you as a prisoner, not like a guest. So you shall pay with your feet when you depart, and save your thanks. How save you? My prisoner? Or my guest? By your dread, verily, one of them you shall be.
Your guest then, madam, to be your prisoner should import offending, which is for me less easy to commit than to you to punish.
Not your jailer then, but your kind prince.
Is he won yet?
He'll stay, my lord.
At my request he would not. Hermione, my dearest, thou never spokest to better purpose.
Never?
Never but once.
But once before I spoke for a better purpose. When? Nay, let me have it. I won't.
Why, that was when 3 crabbed months had soured themselves to death. Ere I could make thee open thy white hand and clap thyself my love, then didst thou utter, I am yours forever.
'Tis grace indeed. Why? Lo, you know, I have spoke the purpose twice. The one forever earned a royal husband, the other for some while a friend.
Too hot, to mingle friendship far as mingling bloods. I've tremor cordis on me, my heart dances, but not for joy, not joy. This entertainment may a free face put on, deprived of liberty. From heartness, from bounty, fertile bosom, and well become the agent to may I grant, to become paddling palms and pinching fingers, as now they are, in making practiced smiles, as in a looking glass, and then to sigh as toward the mort o' the deer. Oh, that is entertainment. My bosom likes not, nor my brows.
How came it, Camillo, that he did stay?
At the good queen's entreaty.
At the queen's be it good? Should be pertinent. But so it is not. Was this taken by any understanding pate but thine? For thy conceit is soaking, will draw in more than the common blocks not noted. Is it but of the finer natures? By some severals of headpiece extraordinary, lower messes, perchance, are to this business purblind? Say.
Business, my lord? I think most understand. Bohemian stays here longer.
Ah, but why?
To satisfy your highness and the entreaties of our most gracious mistress.
Satisfy? The entries of your mistress satisfy? Let that suffice. I have trusted thee, Camillo, with all the nearest things to my heart, as well as my chamber councils, wherein, priest-like, thou hast cleansed my bosom. I from thee departed, thy penitent reformed, but we have been deceived in thy integrity, deceived in that which seems so.
My gracious lord, I may be negligent, foolish, and fearful in every one of these. No man is free. Be plainer with me. Let me know my trespass by its own vision. If I then deny it, 'tis none of mine.
Have you not seen, Camillo? But that's past doubt. You have, or your eyeglass is thicker than a cuckold's horn or herd. For to a vision so apparent rumor cannot be mute or thought, for cogitation resides not in that man that does not think. My wife is slippery.
I would not be stander by to hear my servant mistress clouded so. Without my present vengeance taken, shrew my hope. You never spoke what did become you less than this which to repeat were sin as deep as that, though true. Good my lord, be cured of this disease, opinion, and betimes, for it's most dangerous.
Say it be, 'tis true.
No, my lord.
It is, you lie. You lie! I say thou liest, Camillo. Were my wife's liver as infected as her life, she would not live the running of one glass.
What does it affect her?
Why, he that wears her like a medal, hanging about his neck. Bohemia, and thou his cupbearer, whom I from meaner form have benched and reared to worship, who mayest see plainly as the heaven sees earth, and the earth sees heaven. How am I galled? Mightest bespice a cup to give my enemy a lasting wink, which drop to me recordal.
So, my lord, I could do this, and that with no rash potion, but with lingering dram that should not work maliciously like poison. But I cannot believe this crack to be in my dread mistress. So servingly being honorable, I have loved thee.
Make that thy question, and go rot. Dost think I am so muddy, so unsettled, to appoint myself this vexation? Sully, the purity and whiteness of my sheets, which to preserve is sleep, which being spotted, his goads, thorns, nettles, tails of wasp, give scandal to the blood, oh, the prince, my son, who I do think is mine, and I love is mine, without right moving to it. Would I do this? Could man be so blench?
I must believe you, so I do, and I will fetch up Bohemian for it. Provide that when he's removed, your highness will take again your queen as yours at first, even for your son's sake, and thereby for sealing the injury of tongues and courts and kingdoms, and known an ally to yours.
Thou dost advise me, even so as I mine own course have set down. I'll give no blemish to her honor, none.
My lord, go then the countenance as clear as friendship wears at feast. Keep with Bohemia, and with your queen I am his cupbearer. If from me have wholesome beverage, account me not your servant.
This is all. Do it, and thou hast the one half of my heart. Do it not, thou shalt split thy own.
I'll do it, my lord.
I will seem friendly, as thou hast advised me.
Oh, miserable lady, but for me, what case stand I in? I must be the poisoner of good Polixenes. And my ground to do it is the obedience to a master, one who in rebellion with himself will have all that are his so to do. To do this deed, promotion follows. If I could find examples of thousand-blooded struck anointed kings and flourished after, I'd not do it. But since nor brass, nor stone, nor parchment bears not one, let villainy itself forswear it. I must forsake the court to do it, or know is certain. To me a breakneck, happy star reign now. Here comes Bohemia.
This is strange, methinks. My favor here begins to rap, not speak. Good day, Camillo.
Hail most royal, sir.
What is the news out of the court?
None rare, my lord.
The king hath on him such as our contendians, as he lost some province and a region, loved as he loves himself. Even now I meet him with customary compliment, when he wafting his eyes to the contrary, and falling a lip of much contempt, speeds from me, and so leaves me to consider what his breeding now channeleth thus his manners.
I dare not know, my lord.
How? Dare not? Do not? Do you know, and dare not? Be intelligent to me, 'tis thereabouts, for to yourself what do you know? You must.
There is a sickness which puts some of us in distemper, but I cannot name the disease, and it is caught of you, that yet or what.
How? Caught of me?
I may not answer.
A sickness caught of me, and yet I must be answered. Dost thou hear, Camillo? I conjure thee, by all parts of man, which honor does acknowledge, whereof the least is not suit of mine, that thou declare what insensity thou dost guess of a harm. It's creeping towards me. How far off? How near? Which way to be prevented if to be, if not, how the best to bear it?
Sir, I will tell you. Since I am charged in honor and by him that I think honorable, therefore mark my counsel, which must be even as swiftly followed as I mean to utter it, or both yourself and me cry lost and good night.
On, good Camillo.
I am appointed him to murder you.
By whom, Camillo?
By the king.
For what?
He thanks, nay, with all confidence he swears, as he had seen it or been an instrument, to vice you to it, that you have touched his queen forbiddingly.
How shall this grow?
I know not, but I am sure 'tis safer to avoid what's grown than to question how 'tis born. If therefore you dare trust my honesty, that lies enclosed in this trunk, which you shall bear along and pawn away tonight, your followers I will whisper to the business, and will by twos and threes of several posterns clear then of the city. For myself, I'll put my fortunes to your service, which are here, by this discovery lost. Be not uncertain, for by the honor of my parents I have uttered truth, which if you seek to prove, I dare not stand by, nor shall you be safer than one condemned by the king's own mouth, there on his execution sword.
I do believe thee. I saw his heart in his face. Give me thy hand. Be pilot to me, and thy places shall still neighbor to mine. My ships are ready, and my people did expect a hence departure 2 days ago.
It is in mine authority to command the keys of all posterns. Please, your highness, to take urgent hour. Come, sir, away.